In the past, all trailers were generally built as low as was reasonably possible. So every trailer had a wheel well like this. That allowed the floor to sit down between the tires. And in this case, the floor is 19 inches off of the ground. You may have noticed, though, that many trailers now are much taller. This particular one, the floor is 36 inches off the ground, so almost twice as high as the older one over here. At first glance, that height wouldn't seem to make a lot of sense because a taller trailer is going to take a lot more power to pull it through the air, the sidewall can catch a lot more crosswind, and the center of gravity is much higher. So these taller trailers aren't necessarily our favorite ones to tow around, especially on the racetrack. So why would anybody want a big, tall, gangly trailer to tow? Well, the reason is this massive interior space, and that's made possible by these large slide-outs that go all the way to the floor. These large slide-outs are what makes the height necessary. The bottom of this slide-out has to clear the top of this tire, so no wheel wells will work on this unit. Now, this modern lightweight trailer is still low and still has a slide-out because the slide-out is above the floor, but it's a much smaller slide-out. So you've decided you want all that space. You want a nice, big, roomy trailer. Then the question becomes, how are you going to tow this tall trailer safely and comfortably? Well, obviously, you're going to start with a really great handling tow vehicle, something like this Mercedes GL. On this Mercedes, we've actually strengthened the hitch so that we can transfer weight effectively to the front wheels, and it's had the tire size optimized for towing. As well, we hook it up properly. So the ball here is very close to the back bumper of the Mercedes, and this ball mount is the correct geometry. We're getting the correct type of weight transfer when it turns corners. And as well, we have friction sway controls. As well as being hooked up properly, this trailer is fitted with a new device that is mounted underneath the front end, hidden up in the chassis, that senses oscillations in the trailer and actually applies the trailer brakes on one side or the other, whichever is needed, to help straighten it out. This really makes towing a large trailer, in theory, much safer, much more stable. Now we're going to test it and see how it works. Fitted on the dash, we have two lights connected to the right and left trailer brakes that will tell us when the sway control system actually actuates. They light equally when the brakes are applied, as you see here. First of all, we wanted to see if it would actuate annoyingly when not necessary. So running smoothly through this 100-foot slalom course, the system never intruded. The trailer leans to the limit of its suspension travel, but tracks fine. This lane change test has 12-foot lanes with a 50-foot opening. On exiting the lane change, the system briefly actuated the right-hand trailer brake. Here we take the unit out on the unstructured portion of the track and try and get it out of shape. This is accomplished by whipping the wheel aggressively one way and then whipping it back before the trailer completely changes direction. Normally this maneuver can cause any trailer to sway, but a tall trailer like this can become quite uncontrollable. As boring as it looks from the outside, inside the Mercedes, the cameraman could not hold his camera still due to the violence of the maneuver. Here you can see the lights alternating as the system brakes one side of the trailer and then the other to control the side-to-side movement. On this lap, I tossed it around very violently, and you can see the trailer is kept completely in check by the automatic system. Interestingly, the Mercedes stability control system did not activate, yet when tossing an Airstream around without the electronic sway control, it does. In this close-up, you can see smoke come off the trailer tire as the brake locks up on the driver's side. In conclusion, the electronic sway control is very effective. It does not replace a proper hitch setup or sway controls. It's like the airbag in your car. You hope you never need it, but should the occasion arise, you'll be very glad it is there. This technology is the ideal solution for these taller trailers and a worthwhile safety feature on even the best towing trailers. It's an easy retrofit to any trailer with electric brakes in just a few hours.
Hi there, this is Dan Mayer from Can-Am RV Center, proud to show you the new 2021 Airstream 25 front bedroom twin International. For the new model year, the International series has been completely redesigned. Previously we had two different models, the Serenity and the Signature, but now we've just combined it into one and representing the International. For 2021 we have the new style awning with the colored zip-D fabric here. And to celebrate for the 90th anniversary with Airstream, we have a commemorative logo as well on the screen door. Since 1931, Airstream has been the leader in the RV industry, handcrafted in Jackson Center, Ohio, made of all Alcoa aluminum, shell within a shell structure, and every single Airstream is water checked at the factory. In fact, they actually give the Airstream water test more water in 30 minutes than Seattle sees rain in a year. So what else differentiates Airstream? Other than their construction, of course, which we all know about, the aerodynamics superiorly improve their towability. With an Airstream, over 60% of the weight sits below the floor line, and due to the rubber torsion axles and no slide outs, the trailer itself actually sits much lower than a lot of the competitors. Independent suspension also makes the trailer track much nicer behind your vehicle. It's less susceptible to road vibrations, protecting all your goods on the inside, and also much more smooth travel going down the road. At Airstream, we love windows. All of our windows that have opening positions go to 3 different heights, all with a rain gutter made with cast bezel aluminum, handcrafted and welded at the factory. So new for 2021 is our tankless hot water heater system. 42,000 BTU, instant hot water. Previously, model years, we did have some complaints that it didn't look as sleek, didn't look very Airstreamy, and it was a little fidgety to open and close. Now it's just a simple open like this, there's no tank anymore, and closes really easily and looks flush every time. Also new for 2021 is our power cord plug-in system. On pretty much any RV, you have a 30 amp cord you have to twist and fidget until it fits in properly. Look how simple this is. Pull out, right back in, and the blue light indicates that you are plugged in correctly. Moving down the side of the unit, this of course would be our refrigerator vent, all aluminum. These are our water inlets here, black tank flush and city water inlet. One of the great things we do at Airstream is you don't use any caulking or putty or anything to install these. All of our exterior components are installed with a closed foam cell gasket, which seals much tighter and never requires any maintenance. So on all International models, they come standard with these window awnings here, both along the roadside and on the back. Just simply pull down and connect it right here, just like so. You can leave your window open while it's raining with these on. Also, with addition to the rain gutter, you can do it either way. But with these, Sunbrella fabric lasts for generations, indestructible material, and just rolls up simply like this. And you let go, it's ready to go down the road. On our 27 and 25 front bedroom Flying Cloud and International models, you can option in this rear hatch door. Of course, the window is great to have, but nothing beats to open your entire wall like this and pull down this screen here to really bring the outside in. It connects just by a magnet, opens up the entire back, so imagine if you were backing onto a lake campsite or the ocean or something like that. Your ocean breeze would be phenomenal with this back door. With the rear hatch, not only is it good for ventilation, it's also great for loading cargo. The table is fully removable and has a stowaway place inside the closet as well. So here we are on the inside of a 25 front bedroom twin International Airstream. We always get the question, why are Airstreams so expensive? Well, after doing a lot of research and learning a lot about RVs, I actually question why everything else is the price point it is. At Airstream, we speak quality. If I take these cabinets, I can hit them as hard as I can. Inside all the cupboards, I don't see any staples. I don't see any particle board or any cheap materials that everyone else uses. We use Italian light ply plywood imported from Italy specifically for Airstream, dowel pins, screws, and wood glue to install all of our cabinetry. Also, all of our interior fixtures aren't supporting any of the outside walls. Everything comes in the front door. So let's say in 25 years, if you needed to gut the entire trailer and redo the interior to modernize it a little bit, you can easily do that without hindering any of the structure. As of last year, we upgraded our stove to this new 3-burner by Furrion, which we've had great feedback from with our customers. On a 25-foot model like this, it would originally come standard with a propane oven, but you can option in a convection microwave to take its place, which of course you could use to bake, brown. Has an air fryer feature as well, so a majority of our customers do go with the convection microwave. In the International series, we also feature a Corian countertop with a very deep stainless steel sink and residential style faucets. All Airstreams from the Caravelle and up come standard with a 1000 watt pure sine wave inverter. So if you wanted to plug in your phone or charge your laptop or something like that, you can easily do that just by turning on your inverter. If you do a lot of dry camping, we do of course recommend solar panel power. It's an excellent feature to have if you're going off grid, keeps your batteries topped up, and we can do that at a dealer level, or of course it could be installed at a factory level as well. So from working in the RV industry for quite some time now, one of the common complaints we hear from a lot of our customers is how dull the interiors are and how they look like their grandma's basement or an outdated home. Not at Airstream. I mean, look how modern this interior is with the exposed aluminum, the two-tone cabinetry, all of these features that nobody else really offers. All of our trim levels look completely different from one another. And we continue to change our interiors throughout the model years. A lot of the competitors, they kind of copy each other. We actually hire professional designers to do our interiors, and it keeps them up to date, more modern, much cooler would be a really good word to describe. If you want to go more into an old school design, we also offer the Airstream Classic, but actually even that is starting to get much more modernized as well. So this specific floor plan can sleep up to 6 people comfortably. Of course, a couple of those people would have to be children, but this unit here, essentially all you have to do is pull out this section here, and this can support up to 250 pounds. So if I sit on it, it's not going to collapse on me. It just floats like this, and you bring these cushions over to finish off the bed. The dinette, of course, like any RV, take out the table legs, and it sits on this ledge here to complete this sleeping surface as well. In the 25 front bedroom, the shower and the toilet and sink are separated, but it makes for great use and use of time as well. Use of space is much better. You have a porcelain toilet with a medicine cabinet in there as well. Good sized sink and counter space. All of our bathrooms as well have a toilet paper holder and a really good stand-up shower on the opposite side, which also has a seat for our taller customers. So when we build an Airstream, everything is handcrafted. Every Airstream is essentially like a snowflake. We can't take the cabinets out of this and put them into another 25 International because they're not going to fit to its exact specifications. Everything here has to be hand fitted every single time when they build the trailer. When we build the structure, the outside shell gets built first. Typically when building an RV, they actually start from the inside and build out. Well, we build from the outside in. So we build the outside shell, run it through a rain test, make sure everything works, and we also use hurricane strong winds. If we find a leak, and sometimes we do, it's quite rare, it goes back onto the production line, the leak is fixed and gets rain checked again. After it passes its rain test, we start to put in all the systems, the insulation, and then we add our second shell here, which is actually the same thing as the outside shell on the inside, and that's how you get your aluminum finish on the inside. So considering how we built that in the order from outside in, of course nothing on the inside is a supporting feature. So thanks for watching. Again, this is a 2021 Airstream 25 front bedroom twin International. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call or email us. You can reach our website at canamrv.ca or toll free 1-866-226-2678. That's 1-866-CAN-AM-RV.